What's up, everyone? I hope all is well today. Matt Garland, NMLS number 58700, but better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. All right. So, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of refinancing. All right. Now, this is an actual deal that I'm working on right now. But before I get started, Matt Garland, in MLS number 58700, but I'm better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. Shout out to everyone who's new to the channel. We had over 4,000 subs to the channel in 13 days. So shout out to everyone who's new to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Much love to you. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. All right. And also, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and most importantly, smash that like button. All right? Because that's first and foremost, most important thing, smashing that like button. All right? And look, so I'm going to give you a little something, man. I'm not going to stay in here all day because yesterday, that rant I did about Chase Mortgage and everything, that took up 50 minutes of my time. And that was a long Instagram live. So today is not going to be this. So today I just want to give you guys a quick option on refinancing. Everybody knows interest rates are lower. Homeowners are taking advantage of refinancing at a very high velocity. And over on my Instagram page and my DMs, I get a lot of questions from people. Is it the right time to refinance? Should I wait? What if the market drops? Blah, 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 blah. Right. And I'm always a fan. There's no better time than the present because nobody has a crystal ball. No one knows where the market is going to go. No one has a clue. So my thing is always take advantage of the opportunities while they're in front of you. As you guys are starting to see, guidelines change all the time in this business. So you never know when the banks are going to change guidelines. Even if the rates go lower, you may not qualify if they change guidelines. So again, I'm always a big fan. If you're going to refinance, you're better off doing it while the opportunity is there because rates are low today. They could be high tomorrow. Interest rates are always changing. All right. So today, I'm going to show you a little presentation. This is kind of what I like to do for my clients. Again, I am a licensed loan officer and MLS number 58700. I'm able to help you guys nationwide. Right. That's some common questions. Can I help people in certain states? I am nationwide. All right. And in the description, I'll put a link. If anybody wants to explore their refinance options or if they want to purchase a home, I'll put a link in the description after this live video. And that way you guys can apply for financing or pre-approval. Right. So here's a deal I was just working on for a client. We did a rehab loan for her last year. Worked out pretty good for her. And so last year, let's start from this at 4.625% was her interest rate. And she called me up, said, Matt, you know what? I know rates are low. I want to refinance. I don't like the options of forbearance that my lender is giving me, the servicing bank is giving me. So I want to save some money on my payment. I can afford to make the payment. What can we do? So after running her credit, which these numbers are based off of today's interest rates, that's why you see the summary quote date of 4/14/2020. And this is based off of a 700 credit score. And she's financing around 93% of the value of the home. So I quoted her today, 3.375%, which you guys can see right here, right? 3.375% for a 30-year fix, and then also for a 25-year fix, the same rate, 3.375%. Now her current payment is 3103. All right. And if she goes to a 30-year payment, it will be 2833. Now she goes with a 25-year payment. She's looking at a payment of $3,061. So the difference in a monthly payment, and now mind you, she's been in this loan for about a little bit over a year right now, right? Now the home value, property value, I'm just going off of last year's appraisal. I'm sure the house will be worth a little bit more than what it is today, but we wanted to keep our numbers conservative, right? Her current payment of 3103, currently has PMI. The new loan conventional, and it's a conventional loan she currently has, and I'm taking her to another conventional loan. Both of these options have PMI in it. All right. And just to show you, now her payment is $270 cheaper with the 30-year refinance, and only $41 cheaper with the 25-year. Now she doesn't qualify for a 20 or 15 years, so those options were not into play for her particular scenario. Um, so we can only go with the 25 or the 30, right? So when I'm looking at refinances, right, and I'm gonna break this down because this is a house. Now, everyone's situation is different when you're analyzing if you should refinance or not, right? Everyone's situation. If you guys watching me live on YouTube, if you can hear me good, put thumbs up or something like that in the comments, so that way I can make sure that you guys can hear me good. And if you want to support the channel, feel free to hit that super chat button while you're there. All right. So when I'm looking at refinancing, I look at how long do you plan on living in that home? What is the real true benefit of doing the refinance? Now, in her current mortgage, if you look right here, her current mortgage with interest and mortgage insurance paid over the life of the loan. She's going to pay $431,540, right? And interest and MI if she does absolutely nothing for this property. All right, good. You guys can hear me good? All right, good. I hope y'all taking notes. Now, all my folks who watching this live, even if you're going to watch this on a replay, my advice, if you're watching this on your phone, turn it, I believe that's landscape mode, so that way you can see the full screen and see the numbers, or throw it on your TV, or if you're on your laptop or something, put it on full screen, so that way you can really see these numbers, right? So current interest and MI being paid over the life of that loan, her current loan is $431,540. Now, if she goes to a 30-year, she'll be cutting that to $343,863. Okay. Now that will save her about $87,677 just between the interest that she's going to save by doing this refinance, right? And and look, and this is how I analyze situations, right? I'm a fan of men lie, women lie, numbers don't at the end of the day. I don't do things off of emotion when it comes to real estate or when it comes to business. I just look at strictly numbers. And I want you guys who are watching this, if you are a current homeowner, if you're about to be a homeowner, whatever the case may be, analyze the numbers. That's all that matters. Don't worry about the kitchen being nice, this, that, and the third. Who cares about any of that stuff? It's all about the numbers, people. All right. So if she goes to a new 30-year mortgage, she's gonna save around 86,000, $87,677 in interest by cutting her interest rate, right? Now, if you add in, this is another thing, $270 a month over 30 years. Now, her goal is to stay in this house for the full 30 years. She says she's never moving, right? This is her dream house. She's good. She's comfortable. We all know life happens, but I can only put these presentations together based off of someone's goals. So in her case, this is the life of the loan. She's not moving. So it is what it is, right? So if you do her monthly savings and you times that by, if you do $270 times 360, right? That's 360 months. You come up with another $97,200. So for her, by her going from a 4.625% on the 30-year fix to 3.375% on a new 30-year fix, if you combine that $87,677 in interest savings plus those monthly savings of $97,200, she's saving a grand total on this refinance of $184,877. That is her gross savings. I'm gonna repeat that number: $184,877 that she is saving. All right. Now, closing costs. Her closing costs, like I always tell you guys, closing costs is 4 to 5%. I always like to use a 5%, um, worst case scenario, but in this case on a refinance, I'm comfortable with using a 4%, which is around 17,000, but the property's in Jersey, so I know it's not going to be 17,000, it'll probably be more like 15. So I'm using 15,000 for this example. So even if you incorporate the closing costs, right? 184,877 take away $15,000 of the closing nets her $169,877 that she is saving by going from a 4.625% 30-year fix on her current mortgage, conventional mortgage, to going to another conventional mortgage to 3.375%. That is a tremendous amount of savings. All right. Now, what I told her is this. I said, let's look at the 25-year option. Okay. Now you see, I have the 25-year highlighted right here. You see that difference in interest in MI. She's paying $281,644 in interest. Okay. If she compare that to what she's currently at, that 431,540, that will save her $149,896 in interest. Incredible. Absolutely insane how much interest she'll go by going from a 30-year just to a 25-year mortgage. Now, her monthly payment savings are only $41. Okay. But so if you do $41 times that by $300 a month, 300 times 300 months, excuse me. So 300 months is 25 years. All right. So if you do that $41 times 300 months, that equals $12,300. So her total savings by going to her gross savings, I should say, by going to the 15 to 25 year is $162,196 minus the 15,000 in closing costs. Her gross savings are $147,196. All right. So I'm gonna repeat that one more time for you guys. If she goes from a 30-year to another 30-year, after closing costs plus interest plus the monthly payments that she's saving every single month over the life of the loan, she's going to save $169,877. If she goes to the 25-year, right, she's going to save $147,196. Now, there's about a $22,000 difference in savings, right? Between the 30 and the 25-year with the new refinance. So which one do you think she should do, guys? Let me know in the comment. What would you do? All right. Would you go for the 30-year mortgage, which gives you about 220,000 more in savings, but you also have that $200+ on a monthly basis that gives you more cash flow? Or would you just go with the 25-year, right? Which the 25-year will give you $41 save. So you're basically paying the same payment that you're paying right now. So it's like really no sweat and you get a lower rate. But you're saving 147,000 over the life of the loan by doing this refinance. All right. So let me know in the comments what you guys are doing. That's what I look at. I look at long-term savings when you're doing a refinance, based off of your goals. So even if you wanted to, let's take it up a step, right? So if we look at the savings over 5 months, right? So over 5 months, she's looking at $8,500 she's saving over 5 months versus $9,800 over 5 months, right? But 5 years, sorry, not 5 months. 60 months is 5 years. I'm tripping. So you guys know this is live, man. This is how we roll, man. Sometimes you stutter and everything like that. Who cares? You keep it moving. All right. But this is what I'm trying to, when I look at refinances as a loan officer, when I'm talking to anybody who's my client and I'm going over their options, I'm looking at the long term over the life of the loan. If you stayed in this house for the long term, everyone has plans, everyone has goals. No one knows exactly what's going to happen in life. Hell, no one knew about no damn COVID-19 coronavirus just 3-4 months ago. And look how it's impacted our lives, right? So when you're making plans with real estate, never think short term, because the market and life doesn't care about your goals. Anything can happen. So when you're doing these decisions, especially if this is your primary residence, and we're not talking about investment properties here, we're talking primary residence only. This scenario that I'm showing you guys is strictly primary residence. Okay. Look at the whole picture. Just don't settle for, oh, I can refinance, right? If you're not working with a lender or a loan officer that's really showing you the true savings of your loans and showing you your true options, maybe you need to get another loan officer. Too many people just, like I said, just be picking people because they bank with them or whatever the case may be, but you don't be having intelligent conversations. You're not understanding the process. You're not understanding what's really going on. This is how I want you guys, if you're following me, then I need you guys to start looking at things from a mortgage perspective of how I look at them too and analyze them this way, because this is how you make educated decisions, not emotional ones, right? People always talking about closing costs, closing costs, closing costs, closing costs, right? It's part of the game, man. There's nothing you can do about it, right? Everyone pays closing costs. So don't focus on things you can't really control. Now, you don't want to get banged out with your closing costs. You don't want to be overcharged. But if it's custom and common to the area, you know, it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. But look at the overall savings when you're doing these refinance transactions. Look at how much money you're going to save. Either which way, she can't go wrong, in my opinion. Either saving 170,000 over the life of the loan or 148,000. But let me see what you guys think, man. Let me look in the comments. So Zap Hawkins talking about 25-year, Corey Smith saying 25-year, KM Forward saying the 25-year. All right, so we got everybody on here. We got 3 people so far that's saying they would go with the 25-year. I wish this was like Instagram. I would bring you guys on, see what was going on. But you guys get the idea, man. So let me know in the comments what you would do. All right. Whether you're watching this live, you're watching this on a replay. I'm curious to see how people think. I might just start going on because I analyze people deals all day long. This is my job. Like I said, 18 years as a loan officer. And there's so many different scenarios that come up. I might just start doing quick videos like this just to kind of show y'all what's out there in the marketplace, how to really analyze these deals when you're restructuring your debt. Um, and yeah, so any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to try to answer them all. Make sure if you got value from this video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. But this is just a way to look at refinancing. I think refinancing or restructuring debt is how I like to put it, is gold. You have to restructure debt. If markets are low, take advantage. I'm not a big fan, and I'm gonna tell you guys this. Me personally, you guys are saying 25-year in the comment. We got another person in the comments, Christopher Crampton, saying 25 years too. Me personally, I would go with the 30-year all day long in this scenario, right? And I'm gonna tell you why I would go with the 30-year in this scenario. Number one is $270 cheaper, right? I like that 270 in my pocket. That 270 I can put to stocks. You know what I'm saying? That's like almost 2,500 dollars a year, something like that, that I can throw into the stock market now that I have a love for stock market, right? I can pay off a utility bill. I would do something with that money so that way I keep more money in my pocket. I'm not a fan of paying off one of my biggest tax write-offs, which is mortgage interest deduction. I don't want to pay that off fast. I wanted to pay off according to where it needs to pay off. You know, like I said, me personally, I'm going with the 30-year. Mortgage debt is good debt. Any debt that's tax deductible and can appreciate, to me, is good. So I'm going with the 30 years. You guys said the 25 years, but guess what? The great thing about this and the great thing about me being a loan officer, my opinion doesn't matter. It's all on you. You are the CEO of your transaction. All right. So if you decide to go with 25-year, you're the boss. I'm gonna push that loan through, and we're gonna go with the 25 year. All right, but that's just how my mindset is. This is how I think when analyzing mortgages, for myself and for my clients. And yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys this quick video. Nothing crazy, just why you should refinance, how to save money with refinancing, and if you own property, primary residence, this is definitely the time I think you should look into your refinancing options. So if you want to have a consultation or apply for refinancing, link will be in this description where you can apply now. Or if you want to get pre-approved, you can apply now also. So I'm gonna take a quick question. Gregory Craig, I live in New York. I want to invest in property out of state. How would you recommend? How would you recommend me to speak to you to invest? Well, I'll put a link in the description, Gregory, where you can book a consultation, and we can take it from there. Do you need to bring cash, or are they willing to wrap it in the loan? So these numbers are incorporating the refinance into the loan, right? So we're refinancing. It's not like when you purchase the house, guys, when you're doing a refinance. Refinancing, when you purchase the house, if you don't get a seller's concession, then you have to bring it to the table. With a refinance, you don't have to do that. Only on purchases. With refinancing, typically it's rolled into the mortgage. The equity is paying for the closing costs. Um, Standard, your only out-of-pocket expense would be the cost for the appraisal. All right. So refinancing, the cost of it will be incorporated into the loan. Your only out-of-pocket expense should be the cost of the appraisal. And also another thing about refinancing, when you close on a refinance, typically your payment is not due for 2 months. So if I was to close somebody on a refinance, let's just say today, the 14th, I would have already advised them to hold on to that mortgage payment because we're going to close in the month of April. So that's 1 month skip. Then you have May, which is the next month. You wouldn't have a payment due in March. And then your first payment will be due June 1st. So that's also another benefit of refinancing your property. Now, if you have an investment property and you collecting rent during that time when you're doing your refinance, and then you in that period where you don't have no payment, think about that extra cash flow that's coming in when the tenants are making a payment when you don't have a mortgage payment itself. All right. So those are benefits of refinancing. And you see in a situation, look, whether you're doing 30-year, 25-year, look, you can't go wrong because a $500 investment into an appraisal can either make you 170,000 on this deal or 147,000 with the interest and monthly payment savings. So is refinancing worth it over the long term of a loan? Absolutely. Right. Now, I know I'm gonna have people in my comments that's gonna say to me, Matt, you know that people refinance every 2 years, every 3 years, every 5 years. Yes, that is true. People do refinance. People don't normally stay in the same loan for a long period of time. I find now people refinance more because the interest rate market has been so low over the last couple years. But historically, people only refinance. They stay in that same loan for probably 7 years or more. 5 to 7 years. I forget the exact number. Don't quote me on that, but it was like 5 to 7 years. But those numbers have probably changed because, like I said, the rates have been so low for so long. People are refinancing often. But some people don't like to keep refinancing. Some people just say, I don't want to keep going back. I don't want to keep putting money on my loans. Some people are just like have a debt phobia or something like that, right? I don't even know if that's a word, debt phobia, right? But whatever. But some people are conscious about the debt that they owe and they don't want to keep adding on money or adding on years. They feel like they're wasting years or whatever the case may be. So they'll refinance once and they'll be happy with their rate unless the rate drops to a significant amount where it can save them amount of money, then they'll make changes. But for the most part, everyone's situation is different. You know, it's unique to you. It's like your fingerprint. It's like your DNA. No one has your DNA. No one has your fingerprint. And refinancing, don't go off of your neighbor, your cousin, your parent, your uncle, their experiences and what they're telling you. Speak to a loan officer. Speak to a professional loan officer. Speak to someone that can give you options for your particular scenario and that can show you. I'm a visual person, me myself. So I need to see what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? So look at the options, see what the numbers are looking like. All right. No problem, Jonathan Jones. I appreciate it. So you got another question. If you are going from a 203K FHA with PMI, could you refinance now to these rates with no MI? Great question. So this refinance right here, she actually has a Fannie Mae home style loan, right? That we did for her. And and that's the conventional version of PMI. I mean of 203K. It has PMI. And she's refinancing from conventional to conventional. But yes, to answer your question, you could refinance from a 203K FHA loan to a conventional loan. Now, are you going to remove PMI? That all depends, Jonathan, on the value of your home. In order to not have PMI, you need at least 20% equity in the home. So if the home appraises for enough and you have that 20%, then yes, you can go to a conventional mortgage with no PMI. All right. What about attaining a HELOC? Lee Brown. All right. So home equity line of credits, we kind of going through the ringer. Um, Banks used to go up to 90% LTV. LTV means loan to value. Now I'm seeing that's being restricted to 75 to 80% loan to value. So again, it's all on the value of your home, Jonathan. I mean, sorry, Lee Brown. If the value is there, yes, you can take out a HELOC. Okay, so D Ham says you're exactly right. I close on Friday and don't have a payment until 6/1. Congrats on your closing. The marathon continues. All right. Debt phobia. That's a new hashtag, MG. I love it. Debt hashtag debt phobia. All right, we making new words in quarantine. Who cares, right? So look, it's 45 of y'all, man, in this chat with me right now on this live stream right now. I'd appreciate it if all you guys hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's get this information out there to our people, to anybody who wants to learn. Black, white, yellow, green, Chinese. I don't care. I don't discriminate. I just want my channel to be the number one channel on YouTube for real estate financing. And I need your help doing that. Mary Jane, is PMI refundable at any point in time? Do you offer 203K loans? Is PMI refundable at any point? No, you're not getting a refund from PMI, but PMI is also tax deductible. Speak to your CPA. And if you don't have a CPA, I'll be happy to refer you one. All right. But PMI is tax deductible, which helps you get a tax refund. So at that point, is refundable. But FHA, they're not going to give you like a refund and say, hey, thank you for paying the PMI. Here's 20% of it back. No, that's why you pay it's included in your 1098 every year. So your 1098 is kind of like your W-2 guys for your mortgage statement. So that's what you got to show your accountant or your CPA or TurboTax or whoever does your taxes to show them how much interest and PMI you paid for the year, for the calendar year, and you get to write that off. All right. And do I offer 203Ks? Yes, I do. But unfortunately, in today's COVID-19 mortgage market, 203Ks, Fannie Mae home styles for me are currently suspended until America reopens. Once America reopens, then I can do those products. But currently, right now, they are suspended. Christopher Crampton wants to know if I have any credit repair people I recommend. Yes, at the credit dude on Instagram or Y2K underscore credit solutions. Shari E, are conventional loans better than FHA? You know what, Shari E? Great question. I believe conventional loans and FHA loans are all tools. Okay. I don't look at what's better. I look at it's all a tool. You don't build a house with just a hammer. Okay. You're going to need other tools to build that house. So when buying real estate, you're going to need every tool possible to build a portfolio. So whether that tool is a hammer, whether it's a sledgehammer, whether it's a screwdriver, whether it's a saw, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that tool is, you got to use. So if your situation, if you're looking to buy a home, Sherry, and conventional works better for you, great. That's the option. If FHA works better for that particular situation, then great. That's the option we use. So that's what I want you guys to start looking at too. Look at mortgages as tool, man. These are mortgages can either be a debt and liability or a wealth building tool. You have to pick your poison on how you want to use it. Not all debt is bad debt. Mortgage debt is good debt if managed properly. It's like everything in life. Food is great, right? But if you overeat, you get fat like me. You know what I'm saying? And it's no good because I haven't managed my diet properly. Okay. Now I have to manage my diet and lose weight. Okay. Same thing with mortgages. Use it as a tool and manage the debt properly, and you won't have any issues in life. But I'm going to make a video just like this so you guys can see the side by side comparison. Next client that I have that wants me that qualifies for both conventional and FHA, and I do a presentation for them, I'll jump on YouTube live just like I'm doing right now, and I'll share it with you guys. All right. And I'm also going to do a 15 versus 30 year because people always want to know, should you do a 15-year or a 30-year? So next time I have that scenario come up, I'll do a YouTube live for that as well. All right. So I'm in this video right now. I appreciate you guys' love, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers to the channel. Shout out to all the ones who've been with me from day one. If you don't follow me on Instagram, hit me up on Instagram, MG the Mortgage Guy on Instagram. If you're not a member of EYL University, join EYL University by going to EYLUniversity.com. Use my annual discount code EYLMG. That would give you 60% off the annual price, which is over $300, but it'll give you a price of 149 by using my code EYLMG. You'll pay 149. And on EYL University, we do webinar style classes every single week. We started this November 1st of 2019. We already have over 65 classes, all webinar style, ranging from different topics from real estate, financial literacy, business 101. I mean, everything you could probably think of. And we have classes every single Wednesday. Our last class was last Wednesday. We had a self-directed IRA class, and that was exclusively for EYL and also our EYL private Facebook group as well. So when you become a member of EYL University, you get access to the private Facebook group, and we have several classes coming up exclusively for the private Facebook group, wholesaling classes, commercial financing classes, et cetera, et cetera. EYL Facebook group is where we'll be taking the classes a little bit deeper than what I do here on YouTube. We'll get a little bit deeper in the lessons, a lot more advanced information, and it's a whole community, man. So I hope to see you guys join EYL University so that way you can get access to the private Facebook group. It's a great community, a lot of information being passed on in there. We started it 2 weeks ago, and we're already at like 245 members so far and growing. So I want to see you guys in there. There's a lot of industry professionals in there, and they're going to be giving insights on their markets and everything that they're doing, and keeping everybody in the loop of everything that's going on. All right. So that's all I got for you guys today. Stay tuned for the next video, and check out my playlist here on YouTube. If you go to the playlist on YouTube, you'll see it's broken down from different loans: FHA loans, mortgage education, conventional loans, the whole 9 yards, Q&As. I mean, anything you could possibly think of. And I'm going to keep bringing you guys more videos. All right. So love you guys. Any questions, put it in the comments. And again, if you're on a replay watching this, let me know what you would do in this particular scenario. Would you go with the 30-year option, or would you go with the 25 option? All right. So I appreciate you guys. Peace and love. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.